what you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh.
We'll try not to like too much talk over each other, but again, we are girls and we are
agree to disagree.
Okay,
Moving on.
well, the makeup bottle. It's like a cracked out T-bird from Greece.
Yeah.
You know, she's got that black hair. Hey everybody, welcome to ChickChat here on The Mesh. It's the bonus episode in April because we screwed up in March and missed our recording, so therefore we got 2 in April. So this is actually our regularly scheduled one, but now we've had 2 in April, which is very exciting, which makes it harder because then I gotta find more topics back to back. But I do think that there are some fun things to talk about. So everyone out there in internet land that is listening, thank you so much. I hope that you have checked out us on themesh.tv and that maybe there are some other shows that you have found that you really like. And we've got interesting guests and people that come on our network from all over the place. So go check out everything you can on themesh.tv. We got ourselves an Instagram. Thanks to Kaitlyn, our intern, who happens to be one of our guests today.
Hello.
Yay, Kaitlyn. Yay. This is like sort of like initiation, you know, as well as your departing gift. You know, you'll be leaving us soon. So yay, you get to be on ChickChat.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
I also have Karen with me today, who is not a ChickChat virgin, who has been on no, who has been on ChickChat before, and we took that cherry a while ago, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I also want to go ahead and clear the air in case there's any nervousness because Nick, the intern, is roaming around us with a camera right now. Yes. So there's been a couple of things that have got me a little off my rocker today. Nick's got a camera in our face, and we just got done shooting a Harlem Shake video.
Which was awesome.
I'm glad you guys thought so, because I was doing the Running Man and wearing a helmet. So
you're kind of sweating a little bit.
I was like, Kaitlyn's like, do it again. I'm like, why?
But she looked good doing it.
Yeah, you know, it's all for the interns. All for the interns. Whatever. It's all for the sake of learning.
We appreciate it.
And Harlem Shake
yes.
is for learning. That's what we do around here. I told somebody the other day, I was like, yeah, our interns are doing a Harlem Shake video. It's like a big project for them. And they were like, it's 2 shots. Why is it a big project?
Because it's directing. Like, I asked Mary-Margaret one thing. She's like, nope, it's you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to boss people around. Like, oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
I know. Well, that's the point. Everybody was telling us, like, I was trying to gather people down here, and they're all like, what do I wear? What do I do? What do I say? And I'm like, ask the interns. I don't know.
Just show up.
Just do it.
We had some good-looking costumes.
I thought so. Nice accessories, if you will.
Accessories, yeah.
Yeah, accessories. And I'd like to thank the guys of Duck Dynasty for the inspiration because that's the video we used for it to get us pumped up. I was doing my Willie imitations.
Thank you, Jace.
Yes, thank you, Jace, for more than just the video. Thank you, Jace. He's my favorite.
Me too.
Okay, so speaking of favorites, there's a new show coming out on E! Called What Would Ryan Lochte Do?
I'm so excited.
Thank you. Okay, Kaitlyn, pre your internship here, we did a show called Everybody Loves Ryan.
Oh, great.
Because
there's so many Ryans.
There's so many Ryans.
She catches on quick, doesn't she?
I know. See, this is why you're an intern here. We really couldn't find a Ryan that we didn't like. You know, this was around the Olympics, obviously, so there was Ryan Lochte. Mm-hmm. Then there's Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds. Oh. Like, good, yummy, good. All of it.
Delicious.
Yes. So Ryan Lochte has his new TV show coming out called What Would Ryan Lochte Do? And the reviews are horrible for it. Absolutely. But I'm still going to watch it.
Oh, for sure.
Like, religiously.
Who cares about reviews?
I mean, what do they really know anyway? It's one person's opinion. It's like 25 people's opinion, but still. Yeah, because everybody thinks they're being real clever and saying, what would Ryan Lochte do? The answer is not watch crap like this on TV.
Well, one, it's on E! Network. So what do you expect?
It's on E! Come on.
You have Kim Kardashian.
And Kardashian.
Really
and you know, it used to be, you know, that MTV had that sort of standard with it now. And now it's a little more like, you're just putting what do they call it? It's a tag-along show. Tag-along reality sitcom.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of like everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. Apparently, they make him out to be a very playboyish,
non-intelligent.
but
I think
non-intelligent.
I think that comes with it.
Right? Because you're doing a show on E.
That's not hard to like
Tag along
film.
show.
You're doing a show on E. You're gonna probably not be the smartest right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just saying. But he loves his mama. Apparently, loves his mama. His mama's in the show a lot. I don't know if he still lives with his mama or something, but he. I don't know.
that kind of
What's that?
spoils
What's
it a
that?
little
What's the
bit for
guy?
me.
And what's the guy? Bradley Cooper. He lives with his mom. Do you know that?
I didn't.
Right? Kind of sweet.
Well,
But I love him.
I do too.
He took her as his date to the Oscars or something like that.
That's so
Yeah.
sweet. No, I know.
And I'm
but how
pretty
old is he
I'm
now?
pretty darn sure though. Yeah, oh thank you, Nick. 38.
38.
Nick knows the age of Bradley Cooper. Okay, Nick knows the age of Bradley Cooper. But it's I'm betting on the fact that she has like her own wing.
Probably.
I mean, I don't think that they're not living
Nick
in a
says
2-bedroom
no.
apartment. Nick, really?
There's a whole article that came out about it that I read 2 days ago.
Yeah.
After his dad died, his mom apparently was a mess, and so they agreed to live together. And he actually made a point in the article. He was like, she doesn't live in another wing or another. She lives in the next room.
Awkward. I still love him. It's okay.
Any girls
I love
home?
him.
I know. Well, how can you not when you're Bradley
So
Cooper?
true.
I would go home. I don't care.
I think
Right? I mean,
yes, sir.
yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, but Bradley Cooper can afford a hotel room or
He may have
vacationing.
Yeah.
He may have a second house,
I'm sure he has 3 houses or something.
a romance house.
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean, like
They had that in
button.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the extra, not they.
Oh.
He had a hotel room that like he took his conquest to and stuff. And he took her one time and she figured it out and was like, "Oh hell no." She left, threw the stuff out from the closet. She opened up the closet and found everything. Oh. And she's like, no. Bye-bye.
MG.
So Ryan Lotke, back to the beautiful Ryans. Do either of you watch Saturday Night Live?
I do sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, so Seth MacFarlane, who's
Yeah.
from Family Guy and all that stuff, who's hilarious. I love him. He plays Ryan Lotke.
Oh man.
And he came on Weekend Update, okay? And he comes on and he plays this he's wearing like a Olympic swimmer jacket and he's got medals around his neck and he's like, "Hey, I'm Ryan Lotke. Hey." And he like out of the blue will say something like stupid. Seth Meyers, who's doing the news, will be like, "So tell us a little bit tell us about your summer." And he's like, "I was an American in the Olympics." And he's like, "I swim." Yeah, he's like, "I swim." And he's like, "Wow, it's really weird to be dry right now." Like out of nowhere, he just says these funny things, and then he'll say, he reviews TV shows coming up, and the show that Matthew Perry was starring in called Go On. The logo is GOON, Go On, right?
Right.
And so he's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm really excited about that new show called Goon." And he's like, no, that's Go On. He's like, oh yeah, okay, go on. It looks really funny. He's like, and I think it's going to be really go odd. And he's like, no, that's good. It's going to be good. He's like, yeah, I give it 3 swims. And he holds up like the number 4 when he says 3. It just totally makes him to be this like idiot. But I don't know. I don't really care if he's smart or not.
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
No.
Just have your shirt off. That's it.
Have your shirt
Abs and
off.
shoulders.
Don't
and,
speak.
and go swimming with Harry.
Stop speaking.
Just sit and look pretty.
Yeah.
That's all. He went swimming with Prince Harry in Vegas.
We talked about
Yeah,
this on
like
a previous
naked.
ChickChat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were just wearing like Speedos, and they had a race in Vegas
I mean,
for fun at 2 a.m.
like, did
Why
Harry
wasn't I
actually think
invited?
he could win?
I don't think he thought he could win, but I was pretty sure Harry was convinced. Harry was going to bring a pool of girls, and Ryan's going to bring a pool of girls. So why not pool them together? Yeah. I mean, Harry's not the stupid one.
No, right. He's
Ryan's
right.
like,
No.
I could totally beat you. Like,
And Harry's
So-
like, I don't care.
yeah.
Girls.
Yeah, exactly. So I was reading about this show, the Ryan Lotke show. Yeah, what's his catchphrase?
Gia.
Yeah,
Jeaah. Like, yeah,
but with a J,
Gia. And he
Gia.
always says it.
which could
that's
get
just
annoying.
weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
could get annoying on a show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
There was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like when the Kardashians say Bible all the time.
yes.
I'm like, okay, we get it. Bible. Good.
You
they'll be-
promise. I got it. Stop.
We believe you. It's the truth. They're like, no, Bible? And she's like, Bible. She's like, no, really, Bible? They're like, Bible.
Bible.
Stop. We understand. You're like putting your hand on the Bible.
No, he has like Ryan Lochte has like shirts that say Gia on them. Like he I think he had his like own website or whatever, and it has like clothing lines with Gia. And yeah, during the Olympics, people could get Gia glasses.
What? Really? Was I not paying that much attention to you?
You were just looking at his chest.
I was just looking at the fact that he was swimming like
why
that.
not?
I mean, I don't really care what he says. I guess.
Yeah. Once again.
Yeah. Yeah. Just didn't look pretty, honey. That's all. So, of course, whenever I was looking this up to find out a little bit more about the show and watch the trailer a few dozen times, they had this thing out saying, you like this, Ryan? Don't we all love Ryans? And I'm like, yes. E must have been listening to ChickChat. Mm-hmm. And agreed with me that everybody loves Ryans. So I did a little research, found an article that talked about how all celebrities have a crush on Ryan Gosling.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So there are some quotes by like celebrities talking about their crush on Ryan Gosling. And I was just going to read some because they're pretty funny. James Franco, who I love him too, right? James Franco says, I loved the whole film and was engaged every moment I saw, which he's talking about the movie Place Beyond the Pines, which Ryan Gosling starred in. He's like, but I really want to talk about the first section of the movie, the Gosling section. I wanted to make love to this section.
See, when you said that, I thought you were talking about like women celebrities.
No, every celebrity. Every celebrity.
I mean, I understand.
They all have crushes on Ryan Gosling. Doesn't matter who they are. Let's see. Russell Crowe said that Ryan Gosling didn't get an Academy nomination. That's some bull beep right there. He's like, he's amazing. We know.
We agree.
Yes. Thank you, Russell Crowe. There was one that I probably shouldn't read out loud, but it refers to what somebody did in the theater while watching his movie by themselves.
We can imagine.
Just saying.
A celebrity?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
said which one?
What?
It's the girl from Twilight that plays the best friend, the redhead. Nick, come on. Shoot, I'll get her in a second. Yeah. Okay. Shoot, what is her name? I can't think of her name. But anyway, Carrie Mulligan. She tweeted, she was like, wow, hard day at work. It was my job to fall in love with Ryan Gosling. So rough. He was amazing. He's a nice guy, and he's super sweet.
Aw.
That's nice to hear.
That's great.
Yeah. Emma Watson said, she said that she'd be more interested in playing Anastasia in 50 Shades of Grey if Ryan Gosling plays Christian.
Well, there you go.
I would be too.
I would watch it if she. I don't like her, but I would totally watch it if he was in it. I don't care. So anyway, I was just reiterating my point that everybody loves a Ryan. Can you think of a Ryan that we don't like? I don't really like Ryan Seacrest all that much.
Me
me
either.
either.
He's a little awkward.
Like, how does he get Julian a hot?
I know, and they've been together for a while now.
I saw a blurb on the internet today that maybe they're on the rocks.
Today? Just today?
Today.
Fate.
Wow.
Today.
I hope so.
And
I don't mean that. I don't mean that.
He's a
I really.
cute guy.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, he's still a nice-looking Ryan. He's not
Right.
like.
He's just annoying.
Yeah, I just don't like him personally. But you know what? I might not like Ryan Lodke. That's why we want him to stay quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'll still look at him.
That's
But
so
I
true.
wonder if it has something to do with the fact that he didn't start out as like an actor. He started out as a show host, a radio host.
That's
and
all he
show
does.
host and-
Yeah.
Right. And that, there's you don't see any other depth there.
Right.
It's true.
But everybody loved Dick Clark. So now Ryan Seacrest is like doing everything that Dick Clark did. People don't like him like they did Dick Clark.
No.
My parents were like, ugh. Get that guy off TV. Okay, so I found this write-up. It was actually in Time Magazine, and it was they do it every year. It's the 100 most influential people of the year. And again, this is going back to another episode that we had where we talked about people that are the people that are supposed to have big years in 2013. You know, they were saying like,
Right.
so-and-so is going to be a big hit in 2013.
Right.
This was in December or January, something like that. So this, of course, does not just reach the people that we talked about on ChickChat. It's all the big royalty and political people and foreign countries and everything else. Well, some of the people that made the list, I don't quite get. Maybe you can help out. I understand, like, under the leaders section, Barack Obama, you know, a lot of presidents, a lot of the Queen, things like that. They're all in there. I get that. Icons, Lindsey Vonn, she's a skier, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
She's not.
That,
She's going out with Tiger.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
it. That's
that's
why.
going out with Tiger, but she's a skier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But why is she on the influential people?
Because she's going out with Tiger.
Yeah.
The Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
That's weird.
14, isn't it?
See, that just seems awkward. That seems awkward to
does
me.
seem
That's why I
awkward.
don't understand this whole list thing. I don't get you Time Magazine. That's why I don't subscribe to
I
you
wonder,
either.
does it, I mean, it doesn't give any details about.
I mean, it gives an article about them, like who they are and what they've got going on. I just don't really care that much about Lindsey Vonn to read it. But Justin Timberlake's on there.
I love Justin.
That's understandable.
I get it because he's kind of everywhere.
He just
you
came
know?
out with a new album. That
New
was
album.
Really good.
He looks
and
so good in a
he's-
suit and tie.
Absolutely. And have
Or
you seen
without.
this? Yeah, right. Which I could only hope for. Yeah, have you seen those Target commercials where he sneaks up on the people that are singing his songs?
Yes.
I love those. Love
So
those.
cool.
And of course, he's a good actor. Like when he comes on Saturday Night Live, hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel Day-Lewis. All right. I mean, I get it.
Is
He
that
played
because of
Lincoln.
Lincoln?
Yeah, like
He won an
whatever.
Academy Award, didn't he?
Yes.
But it's
Only
just.
actor to ever win 3 Best Actors.
Only
But
actor
how
to
is he
ever
the
win
most
3 Best Actors.
influential?
I don't think he's influential in 2013 because of what he already did, but I don't know. Whatever.
I agree.
Michelle Obama, Kate Middleton. Oh, Beyonce.
And Jay-Z probably.
What? Jay-Z. And you know what? Beyonce is under the icon section. Jay-Z's under the Titans section, like the big daddies.
Who else is in that list?
A lot of people, I don't know who they are. Shonda Rhimes from the lady that
Did you
makes
hold on?
Grey's
Did you
Anatomy.
hear about Beyonce and Jay-Z trademarking their daughter's name, Blue Ivy, or copyright, or like
Yeah,
they just did that. I heard it on the radio. So they have like Blue
So
Ivy
nobody else can
shampoo.
use-
Nobody else can use their name.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's a load of crap. But, you know, like, because do you know that the song Happy Birthday is copyrighted?
Really?
You know who owns it? Paul McCartney.
Wow.
Do you know you're supposed to pay Paul McCartney anytime you sing Happy Birthday?
No.
Just saying.
That's why every place has their own unique birthday jingle.
Yeah, I guess like restaurants, that's why they're not going around singing that. They're singing Happy, Happy Birthday. Yeah, making you sit on chairs and stuff. So Jay-Z, I mean, maybe I'm just a little out of it. Kaitlyn is in college still. So Kaitlyn, you're in on the whole Jay-Z thing. Why is
Kind
he? Yeah, well, that explains a bit. Like, why is he so?
I don't.
I haven't heard. I mean, is he even still making music?
Yeah, I think he had a song. He had that suit and tie song with Justin Timberlake, and he's in that. And I think he's just doing a lot of producing and stuff. As for making music, I'm not really sure, but
weird.
I don't understand that at all.
Michael Kors
That's
is listed as a
understandable.
Titan.
Oh no,
No, not so much. He's a Titan
I don't know if he's
A Titan of design?
of Project Runway. I don't know, right? He's
Good
on Project
stuff.
Runway,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Let's see who else. Anybody else? Shonda Rhimes, like I said, from Grey's Anatomy. LeBron James. He's a Titan.
That's understandable.
I get it. I mean, in like the sports world, everybody's after like that talent.
Like 3 time, he's gonna
Right.
be a 3-time MVP. Like,
Get it.
I understand.
In the artist category, okay, which I kind of felt like maybe Beyonce or Jay-Z could have gone in that one, but let it slide time. Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
Okay, I get that because she's really just making a name for herself. And I posted on the Facebook page on ChickChat one time because I'm a little torn on whether or not I really love her or I hate her. Because after the Oscars, when she won and she went backstage, she gave her little interview.
Yeah.
And if you go and watch it, you'll either think it's hilarious and she's awesome, or you'll be kind of annoyed with her being like, hey, lady, you just kind of won an Oscar. Like, show a little respect, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
she goes back there. I mean, she literally acts like she's either A, drunk, or B, 16. You know, I mean, she's just kind of silly about it. I was like, wow, you have like major movies right now. You just won an Oscar and you're kind of blowing off the press and making it look like they're the stupid ones. Anyway, but I dig her movies, whatever. I mean, good for her for speaking her mind, but show a little respect. Christina Aguilera, disagree.
Highly disagree.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, she just quit The Voice, which I love that show because I love Adam Levine.
Yes. I just started and I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Usher
I like Usher too.
and Shakira.
You know,
I like Shakira.
How do you not like Shakira?
I'm not
She's so like genuine and passionate. Like you could just tell she's just up there and just doing her thing, and you're just like, I love you so much. My hips don't lie because of you.
Because of you, yeah. We have a girl. She was on ChickChat last month, Erica, who, if you ride in the car with Erica, you have to listen to Shakira every time.
Sometimes you have to do that in my car too.
Yeah, you know, you ride in my car, you listen to NPR, and
Well, that too.
yeah, you know, whatever. But like, and then I occasionally switch to Mad Dog Trucking Radio because I think that they're hilarious because they're literally guys
have
talking to
Sirius,
other
don't you?
truckers. Yeah, I do have serious.
Yeah. Christina Aguilera, I don't
get that at all. She does not seem to have really anything going on right now.
No.
Is she divorced? Yeah, I think so, right? She's got a little boy.
Right.
But I think she's divorced. Maybe not. Maybe I get her mixed up with all those other people that got married right at the same time that she did.
Probably.
The whole Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson, then Christina and Brittany, you know.
Yeah.
They all
Shaking
got
her head.
married and done at the same time. What's that other girl? Oh my gosh. Avril Lavigne.
Where did she go?
She's getting married to the lead singer from Nickelback. Gross. I'm just not a. I'm
that's
not
a
a
second
Nickelback.
marriage.
I'm not a
for her, right?
Nickelback
Yeah, that's
fan.
No, there was this list that came out a while back about like things you can. It was a mass email that people were sending around. It was, I don't know, but at the end, like after every paragraph, they would just say, "That's enough, Nickelback. That's enough." Like just that's enough, Nickelback.
That's great.
And I agree because I do not like Nickelback at all. But she's marrying Chad Kroeger or whatever his name is. And they dated for like 2 weeks, got engaged, and now they're getting married. And she's got this ginormous ring.
Typical.
And, but yeah, she was married to the guy from not Blink-182, but another one of those type bands. No, not Three Doors Down. I don't know. It was Chad Wembley or whatever his name was. Anyway, yeah, they all got married around that same time.
Yeah.
So I saw her article.
Avril Lavigne is just not really.
She's kind of done
important.
to everybody,
Yeah.
I think, right? Also, in the artists list is Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Yay, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Yay,
Love
Jimmy Fallon.
him.
Don't really like Jimmy
I do
Kimmel.
not like
Not a
Jimmy
Jimmy
Kimmel at all,
Fallon
so I was really kind of surprised that they both were on there.
Didn't we talk about this last?
Always talk about Jimmy
Yeah,
Kimmel
yeah.
and Jimmy Fallon because I love Jimmy Fallon. If you look on my ChickChat bio, like one of my crushes, Jimmy Fallon,
Agreed.
along with Bear and Bobby Flay. But also Frank Ocean is on the list.
Huh.
Yeah. Now tell me something. Tell me about this Frank Ocean character. Somebody, because okay, he's
I
a
don't
singer.
know.
No, nobody
He's
knows
a
him.
I know
Right?
he's a
singer.
singer, but I don't know anything about him.
And he came out of the closet, right?
Hi.
No. I thought that's what that was. I thought that was his big deal. You know, see what happened is that when you go, if you look up these people online for the Time magazine article, which I encourage you to do, famous people write about this other person that is influential. So Frank Ocean, his article is written by John Legend.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's okay.
So, you know, the article says like Frank is brilliant. You know, I started writing with him, and it was clear that he was a very interesting mind and had a distinctive way of expressing himself. He's fearless. He broke a lot of rules with his album Channel Orange. Never heard his song before, ever.
No.
It said that one of the cardinal rules was that he wasn't supposed to come out, but he did, and he did it in a way that speaks to the kind of artist he is in a beautifully written letter to his fans.
I thought it was like okay to come out now.
I think that I thought it was kind of like that's
kinda
okay
in.
right, yeah. Kind of the thing to do. Don't be scared. But I cannot place his music at all.
No, I can't either.
I have no idea who he is. So I don't think that he should be an influential person because he came out, because it should be more of a combination of things. More power to you,
If
dude.
that's
Like,
the case, put Jodie Foster on there.
yeah. I'm over her too because of that whole
Yeah.
thing at the Oscars where
Yeah.
she talked about herself for
She
way
talked
too long.
way too long.
Yeah, and said things that we were like already knew. You know, she's like, "Hey, by the way, my partner this, my partner that." We're like, "Yeah, we know. We've known for
Feel
a
like
long
Ryan
time."
Lochte and just shush, but we want to look at you. Go away.
No, yeah, it was the theme of the show. Everybody just hush, be quiet. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else of these artists. Oh, Mindy from the Mindy Project.
Love her.
Yes,
Love her.
She is one of the new influential women. Good for her.
I completely agree.
Yeah, she's funny. Of course, she comes on after New Girl, so
Of course
I will watch that. I mean, you can't help that. Anyway, so go check out the Time magazine article, and you can see who is influential this year. But first, we're going to take a break, and then we have some things to come back to. And before we go to the break, I wanted to take a second and because as of right now, it's actually happening at the time of this recording. There are a lot of turmoil and issues and problems going on in Boston, and so we just want to kind of send our love and thoughts and prayers to the people in Boston and all of America and wherever this may go on, and to Texas for the horrible explosion that happened after this too. I did read an article about a guy that was at the Boston Marathon from West Texas.
Stop.
And was there back in town in West for the explosion. I mean, holy mackerel, that's
feel
just
like
ridiculous.
Bad luck is following him this week.
Either that or he should go play the lottery.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
one or the other,
seriously.
but in all seriousness, we are, sending our love out to you guys and hoping that this issue gets solved quickly and peacefully. Unfortunately, it's up in the air right now. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
We'll get back to your show in a moment. Just a reminder, you're listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Find out more at themesh.tv and give us feedback on what you like. And now, as promised, back to your show.
Thanks, everybody, for sticking around and hanging on listening to ChickChat here on The Mesh. Again, don't forget, go check us out on Instagram at The Mesh TV. And we post all sorts of fun pictures. We're going to take a picture after the show so you can see all of our smiling faces. And also check us out on our website at www.themesh.tv or shoot us an email at info@themesh. You can find us on Facebook, and I have our own little special Facebook ChickChat page for fun too. So I got really, really excited the other day because they came out with this article saying that Friends was coming back for a reunion season in 2014.
I saw that.
And now it's been shot down.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yes. So now it's been shot down, and so I was really, upset. I mean, I don't know. I was excited because of this Friends reunion, but I was also worried that they would
Not
ruin
live up to
everything.
par.
Just weird.
That they would ruin like my whole memories of Friends.
Right.
I still know that 11 o'clock at night on Nick at Night every night Friends comes on, and I can watch that. Karen knows because we work side by side, but I don't sleep a lot, and Friends gets me through random hours of the night because it's just always on. So I tend to hang out with all of them way too often. But so that being said, I wanted to go through a couple of shows that I thought would be really funny to have a reunion of.
Oh, cool.
And what you guys would want to see. But one of my first ones that I would love to see is, oh my gosh, now I'm not even thinking of which one I was going to say first. My So-Called Life. Anybody ever watch that? No? It was one season with Claire Danes.
Oh, yes.
And it came on MTV.
Yes.
She was like a tormented teenager. Oh my gosh, it was so dramatic. And Jared Leto was on the show, and he played this boy named Jordan Catalano. And everybody knew the name Jordan Catalano. That was just, oh my gosh, Jordan Catalano. I think he had maybe 4 lines the whole season, but nobody cared. He was the Ryan Lochte of that show, right? He just stood there and smiled. That was it. And Claire Danes plays this really angst teenager, and she's 15 at the time, so she's so awkward and uncomfortable, and she's got a gay best friend and then a really extreme rocker, druggy addict best friend as well. And it was a one show, and then one episode, and then it became a cult classic, basically. And they canceled it afterwards, and nobody really knows why. But it's on Netflix, so if anybody ever wants to go watch the whole season, I think that would be an amazing one. And it had the whole, like drama with your parents, but then you love them and whatever. I don't know.
The love-hate.
Yes. Did anybody ever watch that show, Life Goes On?
Yes.
No.
Oh my gosh, Kaitlyn, you're too young for this one.
Really
I
good.
think I am.
It was a show about a family that had Kelly Martin and then a boy that had mentally handicap, and his name was Corky.
Corky. Love Corky.
Oh my gosh, Corky was like the best.
Awesome.
He was the best feel good everything. He was just awesome. But it was, what was the theme song? Oh blah dee, oh blah da, life goes on. Oh, that song. Okay. And made that song popular pretty much again after the Beatles had done it already. But this was in the probably early to mid 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Anyway, I would love to see that reunion.
I agree.
Okay, Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
Classic.
We have to have Saved
Yes.
by the Bell.
Do you know that Jimmy Fallon tries to do the Saved by the Bell reunion? Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay, so when Jimmy Fallon started with his show, and he kind of had his own spot, and he was getting a little bit more attention and stuff, and he got the Roots to be on his show, and there you go. He said his goal was to get the full cast of Saved by the Bell to have a reunion on his show. So he, one by one, went through all the cast members, had them on as guests individually, and then would ask them on the show, so if we did a reunion, would you come back? And he went through everybody, and he got everybody except Screech and Kelly.
Stop it.
That was when Screech was going through his really, awkward phase. Do y'all remember that? When Screech was doing porn?
Yes.
And, which I don't understand why that sold. Because it's just Screech porn. But Screech, never answered him. And Kelly just didn't have time, apparently. Kelly was getting married and having a kid and having a show and whatever. Yeah. So Kelly Kapowski, whatever. But whenever Mark Paul Gosselaar, who played Zach Morris, came on as a guest, he came out of the curtain. They announced, here's Mark Paul Gosselaar. And he comes out dressed completely like Zach Morris, with his hair dyed blonde again and done up just like it was, wearing the trademark wash jeans with the tight roll, the white high tops, a pink shirt with the long sleeve button up on top, unbuttoned. And he came out and sat down, and Jimmy Fallon's trying to hold it together, talking to him, and he's just hey, how's it going, dude? Look at you. And he's like, thanks for having me on here, Jimmy. This is really cool. And he's like, great. You look a lot like you did for Zach Morris. And he's like, I am Zach Morris. He did the entire interview as Zach Morris. He even, Jimmy Fallon said, well, do something that proves you are Zach Morris. Tell me something or do something. And right then, Mark Paul Gosselaar, he holds up his hand and says, time out. And the whole place froze. And then he turned and looked at the camera and was like, this is crazy. I'm on the Jimmy Fallon show. And, and it was funny, just like he used to do in the episodes. And then at the end, his cell phone rang, and he pulled out that massively large phone, they used to have. And he's got two hands on it, holding it up. He's like, oh, it's Jesse. And so he and Jesse talk, and then he asked Jesse, hey, Jimmy wants to have a reunion. Will you come do it? So he signs on Jesse at the same time. And because she obviously had nothing going on.
Right.
And
Poor Jesse.
they said, he was like, some of my favorite episodes were when the band was together. And we used to sing that Friends Forever song.
Oh, my gosh.
Friends forever till the end of time. So Jimmy Fallon was laughing, saying that he was yeah, because I bet you guys really played your instruments and could sing. I'm so sure that was for real.
Right.
And Zach's it totally was. It totally was. So he goes over and picks up a guitar and plays Friends Forever with the Roots, and it's horrible. He's horrible. He's like, Friends Forever.
Oh my
and he can't
gosh.
sound, he's obviously, because he was lip syncing back then. So anyway, that's my little spiel about everybody needs to go and look online.
Yes, I do.
You can find the YouTube clip of it, because I've watched it many a times with friends at parties. Saved by the Bell. Let's see. Okay. Did anybody else watch Friday Night Lights?
Yes.
No.
Loved
I only watched a little bit of it, but it wasn't like something I really got into.
Okay. I only watched it on Netflix, like after the fact. And I watched it after I had my daughter. So I was up a lot more than I usually am. And so I would just sit there and watch it and hit the next episode because it made late night feedings go really fast. And it had Connie Britton on it, who's now on Nashville.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
I like that show too. I've been watching that one. Because the guy that I went to college with, Illinois Ryan, he was on Nashville.
Go Bears.
He's also now he's on Army Wives.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a big role in Army
A
Wives.
guy I went to high school did some of the set design for Army Wives.
Nice. In Charleston, where I used to live. So we used to like have our streets shut down for filming, and it was like, oh, Army Wives, whatever. But yeah, now Burgess Jenkins, he went to LR and he was a Theta Chi there. Just saying. And but yeah, now he got his first big part in Remember the Titans
Wow.
as the guy that never changed. He played Ray, the white guy that never changes his mind about the black guys. Yeah. So anyway, go check him out. Okay, so Kaitlyn, I envisioned that if you would give Friday Night Lights a little bit more of a chance, you would really like it with your sports mind.
Okay.
Because you are a little more sports minded.
Yes.
You're a big Panthers fan.
Yes.
And
Huge.
yes, and your boyfriend plays lacrosse.
Yes. And I did play volleyball.
You played volleyball in college. Yep. Mm-hmm. Karen, you ride bikes.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
It's cycling.
Cycling.
Your husband corrected me when I was like, how's your biking? And he's like, it's cycling. I was like, thank you. I was just trying to make conversation. But it is about football. The show is, obviously. But the banter between the husband and wife, Connie Britton, like I said, who's on Nashville. And then, what's that guy's name? Kyle Chandler. Yes. He is... Now he's been in a couple movies and he's been on another couple TV shows, but their banter back and forth is brilliant. My brother, who is a movie snob and TV snob, yeah, exactly. I told him to just give it just a couple episodes, just try it out, just to try it because the camera works amazing too. Not to be nerdy about it, but it is. And my brother fell in love with it, could not stop watching it, watched the entire 6 seasons in 2 months.
Wow.
Yep. And then at the end, I remember him calling me and texting me at the end of the season when he's watching it on Netflix, and he's like, please God, why is it over? I think I'm curled up in a ball, upset that it's over.
That's how I feel about Gossip Girl. I'm on it right now.
I watched Gossip Girl.
I'm on season 2. I'm episode 18, and
it's done.
Flipping out.
Yeah, it's done though.
I know.
Yeah. So you're Netflixing it?
Oh,
yeah.
I started last week, and I'm already on season 2.
Wow.
It's constantly, I'm I have to watch Gossip Girl. I'll be deprived after one day. I have to watch at least one episode or it's not good.
I'm like that with Mad Men. Oh, I love Mad Men.
Did you see last week's episode?
No, because I just finished season 5 on Netflix. Now I'm watching season 6 on AMC website.
Right.
And catching up, and then I'll be able to watch it live. Anyway, God, I love Mad Men. I love Don Draper.
I love John Hamm.
Well, one and the same, lady. I will take whichever way he wants to come that way.
And talking about hotel rooms for your mistresses. I mean,
the whole show was pretty much that. They might as well own stock in the hotels there.
I think Roger Sterling does.
Oh, Roger Sterling. I love him too. Okay, next show. I was a huge fan, but did you guys watch Will and Grace?
Yes.
I would love to see
I
that.
didn't like Will and Grace.
You didn't like it?
When I was younger, obviously.
Sure, yeah, you're still younger, by the way.
I didn't want to be, whatever. But
yeah, you didn't want to call us old. I get it. It's cool. Go ahead.
anyway, I watched a couple episodes with my mom and dad, and my dad was like, "This is crap. This is just, and obviously, this is too sexual.
Right.
Shut your ear." I'm like, "All right, Dad. Whoa, relax."
Yeah.
And so, later, I would watch some down the road, a couple of years. And I'm like, I really don't something. What's her name? Diana. Is that the redhead? What's her name?
No, that's
Deborah
Messing.
Deborah Messing. I'm not a fan.
She's a little extreme.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
She's a little extreme. Just Jack.
And I can't remember her her name on the show. They were the
Grace.
No, the other
Megan Mullally.
I love Megan
Yeah,
Mullally.
she's hilarious on there.
She is awesome.
Played a totally
Yep.
character completely outside of her norm, you know, because apparently, okay, I'm going to go off on a tangent one more time. Okay, so Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
Anybody watch that? You know what it is. Okay, so Nellie on the show, her mom, Mrs. Olsen, thank you. Mrs. Olsen apparently was like everybody's favorite person in real life, like on the set. She was like the practical joker on the set. She would bring people like Christmas presents and treat children to different things. And, you know, she was apparently like everybody's best friend. But on the show, she's the raging bitch.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think that Megan Mullally had to play that too, because she's apparently like everybody's friend. Everybody in Hollywood loves her. She's so funny. But on the show, she's horrible.
But she was so funny.
She's funny.
I mean, hilarious.
You know, and she doesn't talk like that normally.
No, she doesn't. But I love to hear her talk.
Yeah.
I can hear it in my head right now.
I know, I can too. It's that really high pitch, almost mousy voice. Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Comes on ABC Family at 11 o'clock every day.
Oh, okay. I guess she is a fan.
Weren't aware. Me and my mom, that was just a show that we always watched together. And you know, like, one thing we actually agreed on if we were watching television, Gilmore Girls, and it's just, I love it. I love it.
It's I liked their banter as well. Like, they talk so fast to each other.
I mean, and being in broadcast, I remember talking to Dr. Richter about it, and he was always like, well, because they talk so fast, their scripts are, like, so long. And, like, in normal episodes, like an hour episode would normally take somebody, like, I don't even know how long, but, like, with them, they have to, like, scrunch so much stuff into it so that their script is so much longer.
And I think it takes a really special team to act like that.
Totally.
And Rory and Lorelai. I used to love the name Lorelai just because of that. I was like, oh my God, I could totally name my kid Lorelai. And, you know, the actress that played Lorelai is now on Parenthood.
Yes.
Which is a good show. I love that show.
So funny.
I don't get to watch it
love
all the
that
time,
show.
but I love it.
And then the girl that played Rory made a nice
Bledel.
Alexis Bledel. Did Sisterhood of Traveling Pants and all that stuff.
And Tuck
but she
Everlasting.
also what?
Tuck
Tuck
Everlasting.
That's a good one.
Tuck
I never saw
Everlasting
that.
movie.
Your kids never seen that movie?
No,
Great movie for kids.
really?
Yeah.
In book.
Never seen that. Huh. I don't read books. No, is it 50 Shades of Grey? I'm not going to read it. She was also made an appearance on Mad Men.
Ooh.
Yeah,
She's what?
she was on Mad Men. She was in season 5 as Pete Campbell's girl on the side that got admitted to the loony bin.
Yes, I do remember now.
And she, of course, this takes place in the 60s, and she tells him that her husband is sending her to the doctor because she gets really blue sometimes. She gets really down and blue. And when she's feeling blue, the only way that her husband knows to fix it is electric shock.
Oh, that's
Because, you know, that, I mean, in the
Yeah,
60s, they did that whole, like, experimenting with electric shock therapy. And so then he goes to see her in the hospital, and she doesn't know who he is.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Backfire.
Yeah. Gilmore Girls, yay! Step by Step, Full House, TGIF. Did you guys watch any of that stuff?
Full House.
I'm right in the middle. Yeah, Full House. Okay, so when I was growing up, Kaitlyn, way back when I was growing up, you know, and I was walking to school in the snow, they had TGIF on every Friday night. From like 7, you would have been in
TGIF.
college,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't have watched this. And then, but TGIF was obviously, thank God it's Friday, and it was a series of shows that came on Friday nights on like ABC, I think, and maybe from like 7 to 10 or so. And it was Full House, Step by Step, Family Matters, and I don't really know what else, but those 3 were the ones that you always watched. And so Step by Step came on after Full House, I think, but Full House was everybody's favorite.
Now, is that
Yeah.
the one that
Right.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen?
That's Full House.
Right, okay.
Yes.
I remember that.
Step by
was in
Step
college.
is Step by Step is Patrick Duffy and the Thigh Master lady, what's her name?
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers. She plays the mom. Yes, you know,
kind of remember
and you
that,
knew
yeah.
what I was saying when I said Thigh Master lady. And the song was like step by step, day by day.
Yes. No, I've seen this show.
See, it was my singing skills that
it
brought
was.
that memory back.
Was it. It brought it back. I like that show.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't the daughter
Stacey Keaton.
She came out anorexic, didn't she?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
There were a bunch of kids. They had like
okay.
a bunch of kids.
I remember the show.
Weren't they like a mix
just
of, like-
because of the theme song.
Like some were hers, some were his, or something.
No, that's the Brady Bunch.
Yes, that was the Brady Bunch as well.
Which was in syndication
But this
when I was a little kid. Okay, let me just say.
You saw that live?
I think it ended in '69. I wasn't born yet.
No, okay. So the Stacey Keaton, I think pretty sure that's her name. She played on Step by Step, but before that, she played on My Two Dads. Nobody watched that either. Mm-mm. Who are you people?
Do you have a theme song for that? Maybe.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I might.
Because seriously, Step by Step just clicks with
Step by Step.
Facts of Life
Day
reunion.
by day. Oh, Facts of Life reunion would be awesome.
Different strokes.
Well, none of them are around. You can't have a reunion
that's true.
from prison. Yeah, I mean,
I forgot about that little important fact. Family Ties.
There's no. Oh my God, I love Family Ties and Growing Pains.
I liked Growing Pains.
Growing Pains were like my parents let me watch. Who's the Boss? Growing Pains and Family Ties because they all taught me something educational. By the way,
Yes.
life learning on
And
that
Who's
show.
the Boss? Definitely.
Who's the Boss? These were like great theme songs too. Silver Spoons. You may watch Silver
yes.
Spoons. You
Yes.
were way too young for Silver Spoons.
Ricky
Schroeder. Yeah, Ricky
Like
Schroeder.
Ryan Lochte of
What?
his age.
A lot. Yeah. He was all over Tiger Beat and all that stuff. You know, like the magazines. He Ricky Schroeder his dad owned a toy company and he lived in this huge mansion and they had a train, an electric toy train that went through the house and all you had to do was hop on the train to go from room to room. And like they had arcade stuff and his dad was a big kid because he owned a toy company.
Right.
So there were pinball machines and pool tables, everything fun stuff. And his mom, like his parents, were either divorced or the mom had died. I don't know which one it was. But yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah.
God, I love that show.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the guy that plays Carlton, he started out as the best friend on Silver Spoons.
Oh, I can imagine.
So it was, here we are, face to face, a couple of silver spoons.
Okay, now you have to do the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and I was shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who was up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, my mom got scared and said,
"You moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, the license plate said fresh and then the dice in the mirror.
if anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it, you're home to Bel Air.
Yeah. That should make a comeback too.
Yes, and everybody needs to look up again on YouTube the extended version of the title song. Okay, there's a longer version of that song that they only played like once ever on the very first episode. And like my favorite, I can't remember all of it, but I do remember they show him on the airplane. He's like, and I was sipping orange juice out of a champagne glass.
Oh my gosh.
You have to look it up. It's funny.
Yeah, I saw that episode.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the very first one. So, yeah, okay, Fresh Prince. I would watch that. Love Boat. I grew up watching Love Boat on, like, Saturday night because Love Boat came on right before Solid Gold. And I wanted to be a Solid Gold dancer.
Me too.
Okay, how could you not want to be a Solid Gold dancer?
Yeah, really.
They got to wear really high. They had really high pants and like long legs and high heels and everything sparkled. Wanted to be one so bad.
Sound like something good now.
Now
Something sparkled with their long legs. Don't go on 7th Avenue, ladies.
So now it's called pornography. No, it was back then. It was awesome. It was like a real entertainment show. You know, I mean, there was dancing and singing and guests and whatever.
It was the disco version of Lawrence Welk.
It was.
I mean,
it was. It was really kind of hip and. Oh no! I had a sheet here. I lost a piece of paper somewhere on my computer. Oh well. Anyway, I'm good, but I'm just going to wing it from here on out because I had a list. I was going to do this or that, but I think I remember them. Everybody knows this or that, like
Yes.
what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mac or PC?
Mac.
Mac.
Mac, yay! We're all Mac girls, which I knew the answer because you all have Max already, but still. And let's see here. Shoes or purses? It's always one of my favorites to ask. Shoes or purses? I know it's a toughie. Shoes or purses?
Is it monogrammed purse?
Kaitlyn's got everything monogrammed. Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
She's got like
it's a problem. I don't
monogrammed
have
T-shirts, even.
Really?
It's like the new thing.
But
like,
It's like an old thing that's new again.
right? Like, who doesn't want their initials on everything?
Me.
See, I don't know what it is. Like with college girls nowadays, like sorority, it's in.
it's the thing.
It's the thing to do. If it doesn't move,
You have
monogram
like
it.
a monogrammed cooler. What's the most absurd thing you have that's monogrammed?
Let's see. I have a monogrammed hair bow.
Like just a single hair bow.
Like it's a bow and it has my hair. I know. I got one for my little.
Oh, that's nice. And the sorority gifts, of course, to each
Right.
other. I don't know that I have
Hair bow?
Yeah.
See? I
Yeah.
don't know. But I think shoes.
Shoes over purses.
Shoes over purses.
Can it be a draw?
It's a toughie, right?
Probably shoes.
I think I would go shoes too, but I agree. It's a really
It's a really
it's
hard.
just a tough one because
Really
it really depends on your outfits. What else was there that I had on? Oh, Joey or Chandler.
Oh,
Joey.
Chandler.
I could totally pick Chandler for you, that's for sure. I think I would go with Chandler as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think either one, whatever.
You have any
Whatever.
more?
I know, right? It'd be like Ryan or Ryan. No, I don't know. Ryan.
Which Ryan?
Yeah, it's just Ryan or Ryan. I don't care.
Dennis or Dennis?
Oh, I do love some Dennis Quaid. And William or Harry.
Oh,
Harry.
Have you changed?
No.
You always been Harry?
Yeah.
I didn't
William
realize
has
that.
a huge
you asked-
receding hairline.
He does.
You asked me
Bothers
that
me.
on a ChickChat before.
I ask everybody that.
And I think I said
I say I do William and Harry at the end every time because everybody wants to be married to a prince. Just saying.
So true.
Doesn't matter who you are. I
Doesn't-
mean,
yeah.
it doesn't demean my life at all right now because I love my husband dearly.
Absolutely.
But people, it's just a little girl's dream. You want to be married to a prince. Like, how can you
Well,
not?
Disney ruined that for everyone.
Absolutely. That's
Your-
why that
it's
whole.
his fault.
That's why that whole, royal wedding was such a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it was watching a freaking fairy tale on TV.
every
She's
girl
getting a
was
nice little
pissed.
bump. Baby
She's
bump.
so pretty.
I know she is. She's so pretty, and she's got this cute little baby bump.
But the portrait?
No, the stuff, the official portrait that they hang up. I was very disappointed with that.
Oh.
Yeah. So they get commissioned. An artist gets commissioned to do their official portrait, sort of like each president has. You know,
Gotcha.
that
Put in-
is the iconic image of that president.
Right.
It's always going to be on the posters in the Chinese restaurants. Those things. And so they have this. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That was absurd at all.
Like JFK's
going on
portrait
with
in my grandma's
your
house.
regular-
Yes, yes. The one of JK over the Pope, and then over, like that. So they did hers, and it's just not
Oh wait, I have
pretty
seen
at
this.
all.
She looks really old.
She doesn't. Yeah, she
Her
doesn't.
mouth
look good.
looks awkward, and
She's
she.
like got little laugh
Lines here, and she kind of just looks like she's not real happy, or
Yeah.
she's like uncomfortable.
It's
and I
just
think
bad.
she smiles a lot. I think she smiles like she's not demure or anything. I think she looks very pretty, and she laughs, and they have fun, and that's one thing I do like about William is like he seems like a really good husband with her. Like
Right.
he's kind of touchy feely with her,
Right.
and he hugs her in public, and he's leaving the military whenever he becomes a dad. Because he
That's
wants
great.
to devote more time to being
That's
a dad.
great.
Isn't that crazy?
It's really great.
Yeah. Whereas Harry's like, woohoo, swimming with Ryan Lochte. Girls, I'm in Vegas. What happens in Vegas? All right.
Post it on the internet.
Exactly. When you're a prince, that's what happens. Oh, to be in their live. We'll just have to settle for ChickChat, I
Yes.
guess. And Harlem Shake videos.
Yes. Ha.
Oh, so when's that going to come out? Nick, Kaitlyn? When's that
It
going to
won't
happen?
take long. So probably like
Soon.
Monday.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Y'all be on lookout for that because that was that was extremely far outside our comfort zone to be like in this office doing the Harlem Shake.
And the beach ball.
A lot of people had
There was a
their
lot of
face
beach
covered.
ball. Yeah, I know. Thank goodness. I was like, I'm going to keep the helmet on, by the way. Okay. Well, thanks, ladies, for being on the show.
Thanks, Mary-Margaret.
I really appreciate it. We are, let's see, today is Friday, April 19th. So this will be out next week. So it'll still be in April. So everybody gets that bonus episode. And then we'll be back next month. And if anything exciting happens, then we might do a couple episodes. But in June or July, we should be doing lots of episodes because lots of babies being born.
Yes.
We got
And
Kim and
weddings.
Kanye's baby coming. I like to think her name's going to, or his name, her name, whatever, is going to be like
Sapphire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sapphire, like, war. I don't know.
Well,
Something
they
ridiculous.
joked about naming the baby Easton. So that would be East and West.
East and West.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
Yeah, but she
I don't
was.
know that was a joke.
I know, but Kim was like, I don't know. What do you think? Is that funny? And I'm like, no, that's obnoxious.
More people will hate you for that. That's
People
not what you're
already don't
trying
like
to do.
you. Yeah, you're really going to be in trouble. Okay, so y'all go check us out online at themesh.tv, on Facebook, under ChickChat on The Mesh. And if you want to like us, want to tell us you want a sticker or, pictures of our studios or something, we'll send it to you. Kaitlyn sends out stickers and prize packages to people all the time for us. So, and then don't forget to go on Instagram and follow us on The Mesh TV. So until next time, thank you, Kaitlyn and Karen.
Thank you, Mary-Margaret.
And
Thank you.
Kaitlyn, I hope you
I
got
love that.
initiated and,
Yes. I got initiated properly to start off with Ryan Lochte, so that's fine.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter, how many times you've been on the show. Always a good topic to talk about Ryan Lochte. So I guess we'll have to find out how his shows goes, and then we can discuss that later. All right, guys. So everybody take it easy, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.